Men over 60, listen closely. If you wake up in the morning and your manhood lies silent, if you haven't felt the strength of a natural erection in years, I need you to hear this truth. You are not broken. You are not finished. The real shock is that your body still remembers how to rise. What you thought was gone forever is only asleep, waiting to be awakened. My name is Dr. James. For over 30 years, I have dedicated my life to men's health, guiding thousands of men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond back to vitality. I've seen men who believed they were beyond help reclaim not just erections, but dignity, confidence, and the fire to live fully again. Here's the paradox. Most men believe aging steals their manhood permanently, yet science and experience show the opposite. The nerves, the vessels, the pathways, they're still alive, only resting. And here is my promise. By pressing 3 hidden points on your body with patience and breath, you can wake up hard every morning naturally without pills or surgery. Stay with me, because in just a moment I will reveal the first truth, why aging does not erase erections but only silences them. Before we continue, if you'd like more trusted guidance for men's health, I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another message designed for you. And if this speaks to you, leave a 1 in the comments. If not, leave a 0 and tell me how I can serve you better. 1. The truth about aging and erections. The truth about aging and erections is not what you've been told. Most men over 60 believe that when morning erections fade, it means the body has failed, that their manhood has quietly slipped away. But that belief is a heavy burden built on a lie. I want you to hear this clearly. Your body is not broken, your manhood is not gone, and you are not finished. What has happened is far simpler. The signals that once surged with ease have grown quiet. The pathways are still there. The current still flows. It's as if the lights in your home have gone dark, not because the electricity is gone, but because the switch has not been touched in years. I have looked into the eyes of men who felt defeated, who lowered their voices in shame to whisper, "Doc, is something wrong with me?" And my answer is always the same. Nothing is wrong with you. You only need to remind your body of what it already knows. Age does not erase your ability, it only allows the signals to fall asleep. And just like any part of your body that rests too long, those signals can be awakened again. The moment you understand this, everything changes. You no longer see yourself as broken. You begin to realize that what you thought was lost is still alive inside you, waiting to be reawakened. This is not a story of decline. It is a story of rediscovery. And now, let me show you the first hidden point above your pubic bone, a place most men never think to touch, but once awakened, it can stir life in ways that will surprise you. 2. The first point, above the pubic bone. The first point you must discover lies in a place that most men never think to touch. It sits just above the pubic bone in that small stretch of your lower abdomen where the belly meets the pelvis. At first glance, it may seem ordinary, nothing more than skin and bone. Yet beneath this spot runs a hidden command center, a pathway of blood vessels and nerves that carry life directly into your manhood. When this area is forgotten, circulation slows, the pathways weaken, and over time the signals grow quiet. But when you press gently with presence and breath, you stir something powerful. I have watched men place their hand there for the first time and see their eyes widen in disbelief, because within moments they felt a warmth, a hum, a spark of energy that had been silent for years. I remember Walter, 67 years old, who walked into my office convinced he had lost it all. His shoulders sagged, his voice carried defeat. I guided his hand to that point above his pubic bone, asked him to breathe slowly, and then I waited. Within minutes, his face changed. He felt a rush of warmth, a stirring deep inside that lit his posture again. 2 weeks later, he returned to me with a smile I will never forget, saying, "Every morning I feel something again." That is the power hidden in this overlooked place. By pressing here daily, you remind your body that the current still flows, that the road is still open, and that your manhood is still alive. But this is only the beginning. There is another point far more mysterious, located in a place most men never even consider touching, and once awakened, it can flood your body with circulation and sensation in ways that may leave you astonished. 3. The second point, the perineum. The second point is one that almost no man talks about, yet it holds extraordinary power over your vitality. It is the perineum, the soft space between your scrotum and your anus. Most men ignore it. Some feel embarrassed even to think about it, and Western medicine rarely acknowledges it. But in Eastern traditions, this point has been honored for thousands of years as the gateway of life. And when I show a man how to awaken it, the results often leave him stunned. Gentle pressure here, combined with slow breathing, is like opening a locked valve. The moment it loosens, blood begins to move, nerves reconnect, and sensations long forgotten begin to stir again. I will never forget Thomas, a 71-year-old Marine veteran. He came to me heavy with disappointment, telling me, "Doc, it feels like the lights went out down there." I guided him to sit gently on a rolled towel, to breathe deeply, and to let his body relax into this hidden place. Days later, he called me with excitement in his voice. "I feel a pulse again. Something is waking up." Weeks later, his mornings were no longer empty, and the pride in his eyes spoke louder than any words. That is the gift of this neglected point. It reconnects you to yourself, to the man you thought you had lost. But if this point surprises you, wait until you discover the third. It isn't even located on your groin at all, and yet it controls a major highway of blood and sensation. Unlocking it can send energy rushing through your lower body and restore strength in ways you never imagined possible. Fourth, the third point, inner thigh line. The third point may surprise you the most because it isn't even found directly on your manhood. It lies along the crease of your inner thigh where your leg meets your lower abdomen. At first, you might see this as nothing more than muscle and skin, but hidden beneath that crease are two powerful highways, the femoral artery and the femoral nerve. These pathways carry the very blood and the very signals that make erections possible. When they are neglected, often after years of sitting, driving, or inactivity, circulation weakens and sensation fades. But when you bring attention here, when you press gently and breathe with patience, something extraordinary happens. You open the road again, and suddenly the current begins to flow with new life. I think of Earl, a 68-year-old truck driver who had spent decades behind the wheel. He walked into my office with a body that felt stiff, disconnected, and tired. But after just a week of awakening this inner thigh line, he returned with a grin. "Doc," he said, "I feel warmth again. I feel stronger in the mornings." By the second week, he was waking up with the strength he thought had been gone for years. This point is not just about erections. It is about reclaiming energy in your entire lower body, about restoring the quiet dignity of knowing your body still answers you when you call. And yet, even as powerful as these 3 points are, they are not the whole story. Because without the right daily habits to support them, the results may fade. In just a moment, I will share 5 simple practices that multiply the power of these points and keep your mornings alive for years to come. 5. The 5 supporting habits. Pressing the 3 points is powerful, but if you want those sparks of life to turn into a steady flame, you must build the foundation that keeps them alive. That foundation comes from 5 simple daily habits, and though they may seem small, they carry the power to change everything. The first is deep belly breathing. Just 5 minutes each day, slow and steady through your nose, down into your belly, can lower your blood pressure, release nitric oxide, and open your blood vessels. This one practice alone makes your body more ready to respond, and your mornings begin to feel different. The second habit is to start each day with warm water. After a long night, your blood is thick and heavy. A glass of warm water gently thins it, helping circulation move freely, especially to the parts of your body that matter most. The third habit is to cut back on sugar at night. I've seen men transform their health simply by giving up dessert after dinner. Sugar silently damages your arteries, but when you step away from it, those same arteries heal and your erections grow fuller and stronger. The fourth habit is light movement after your evening meal. A gentle walk activates the natural pumps in your legs that keep blood moving through your body. This simple act sends more life into your lower body overnight. And the fifth habit is the one men often overlook: patience and respect. Approach your body not with frustration but with care. When you treat yourself with respect, your nervous system relaxes and your body responds with strength. Now imagine combining these 5 habits with the 3 points you've just learned. In the conclusion, I will show you why this union can give you lasting change and help you reclaim the dignity, confidence, and vitality you deserve. Conclusion. As we come to the end, I want you to pause and let this truth settle in your heart. Your body is not broken, your manhood is not gone, and your age does not define your strength. You have discovered that aging does not erase erections. It only quiets the signals. You now know the 3 hidden points, above the pubic bone, the perineum, and the inner thigh line. Each one, when pressed with patience and breath, reopens the pathways of blood and nerve, reminding your body of the power it still holds. And when you combine them with the 5 simple habits of breathing, warm water, reducing sugar, light movement, and treating your body with respect, you create not just a spark, but a lasting fire. This is not about chasing youth. It is about reclaiming dignity, confidence, and vitality, and proving to yourself that your prime is not behind you. It is still alive today.